Martell Holt throwing out his now infamous "don't do me" moment. You know Martell, when he feels cornered or embarrassed, he lashes out in that childish tone, and this time it had everybody rolling their eyes but also shaking their heads. This is a man in his 40s still acting like a kid on the playground, and people are tired of it. But the bigger bombshell wasn't Martell this time, it was Miss Wanda herself. Yes, Wanda, who has spent years dragging and bashing Melody, actually admitted that without Melody Sherry there would be no show. She said, and I quote, that without Melody she wouldn't have had a job. Can y'all believe that? The same woman, who was always calling Melody names and trying to stir up mess, is now giving her credit for building the entire platform. That's why I'm telling you, watch till the end of this video. Because we need to break down whether Wanda is truly having a change of heart, or if this is just another setup for her own storyline. Think about this. Miss Wanda has been one of Melody's biggest critics since day one. She was constantly coming at Melody, her kids, and especially her decisions about Martell. But now, suddenly, she's saying she wants Melody back on the show. Not just back, but even if Melody doesn't return full-time, Wanda said she should at least make guest appearances. That's right, Wanda is admitting that without Melody, the cast members would never have been on TV, and that Love and Marriage Huntsville wouldn't even exist. That's a huge statement, because for years Wanda refused to give Melody her flowers. Now, all of a sudden, she's acting like she's had some kind of come-to-Jesus moment. I don't know if Wanda has really changed, or if she's just missing those ratings and that drama that only Melody could bring. And let's be real, Wanda is not wrong about one thing. Melody Sherry is the one who built this show. Without her, we wouldn't know Marceau Scott, Letitia Scott, Maurice Scott, Kimmy Scott, or even Miss Wanda herself. The entire platform was created through Melody's vision, and for Wanda to now say it out loud means she knows the truth. But at the same time, where was all this energy when Melody was on the show dealing with Martell's cheating, dealing with Arian Curry, and dealing with Wanda herself throwing shade every chance she got? Where were the flowers then? It's almost like now that Melody is gone, they realize the hole she left behind. That's why I want you all to stay until the very end of this video, because the way Wanda flipped her tone makes me wonder if something else is going on behind the scenes. Wanda even went further and said she has nothing against Melody. Can you imagine that? After all the bashing, all the accusations, all the live rants about Sugar Mama and everything else, she's now claiming she never meant any harm, and that she didn't even say the things people accused her of saying. Fans are shocked because this isn't the Wanda we know. Wanda usually doubles down when she's called out. So why the sudden softness? Some fans think she's just trying to save her spot on the show. Without Melody, the drama is drying up, and Wanda knows she needs Melody's name to keep herself relevant. That's why she's now talking sweet. But the question is, do we believe her? Let me know what y'all think, because to me, this feels too convenient. Now, let's talk about Martell Holt for a minute, because while Wanda is out here acting brand new, Martell is still doing the same old messy things. Recently, he was laughing about Maurice Scott's accident story, saying he didn't buy Maurice's explanation about hitting an animal, a tree, and a pole. Martell was literally clowning Maurice, calling him childish, while he himself looked even more childish. This man is still deflecting attention from his own issues. Remember, people have been questioning Martell's mental health, and instead of addressing his own problems, he tries to throw Maurice under the bus. He even posted about it, saying Maurice was the one with issues. Martell is always pointing fingers, but never looking in the mirror. And the sad part is, fans are starting to say he's not dealing with a full deck. Some even believe that's why Melody had to take extra precautions like security, alarms, and self-defense training. And speaking of Melody, let's really sit with what Wanda said about her. Wanda admitted that at the end of Season 9, Melody and Letitia Scott were actually getting along better. She claimed she didn't understand why Melody left the show since relationships were improving. But let's be clear, Melody didn't leave because of Letitia or Wanda. She left because she was tired of the chaos, the lies, and especially Martell. Melody made it clear when she said, "Why would I go back to the lion's den after I left?" That one line told us everything. She knows her peace is more important than reality TV drama. And now Wanda is trying to pull her back in, probably because she sees the show slipping without Melody. This right here is why I need y'all to stay tuned until the end, because it's important to understand how strategic these moves are. Let's also not forget that Wanda took shots at Arian Curry too. She said she doesn't like coleslaw, and she doesn't respect women who mess around with married men. Now, isn't that something? Wanda has defended Martell before, but now she's acting like she's against everything he did with Arian. So again, is this really growth? Or is Wanda just trying to rewrite history because the fans turned against her? We all remember when she had no problem being shady about Melody, but now she's painting herself as someone who has always wanted the best for her. I don't buy it, but I'll let y'all decide. Meanwhile, Martell is still caught up in drama. With Destiny Payton, did y'all hear about Destiny filing that emergency motion against her ex, Liberic? Allegedly, it's about corporal punishment involving their son, Law. Now, people are speculating that Martell is behind some of these moves, telling Destiny what to do, just like he's done in his own custody battle with Melody. Fans think Martell is stirring things up behind the scenes, encouraging Destiny to drag things out just like he's been dragging Melody through the courts. And once again, this just shows how messy he really is. He can't let go of control, whether it's over Melody, Destiny, or even the Scotts. But going back to Wanda's new attitude, she also said that she thinks Melody should have stayed and worked things out with Martell, because eventually he would have changed. Now see, this is where Wanda lost me again. How can she say she respects Melody and wants her back, but in the same breath suggests she should have stayed in a toxic marriage just so Arian wouldn't win? Melody gave Martell 5 years to get it together, and he didn't. Why should she have wasted any more of her life? That's the kind of backwards thinking that has kept so many women stuck. And this is why Melody said enough is enough. She wasn't going to keep suffering just to prove a point. So now the big question is, what do we think about all this? Do we believe Wanda really had a change of heart? Or is she just desperate for Melody to save the show again? Because let's be honest, without Melody, the storylines are drying up. Marceau and Letitia's marriage drama can only go so far. Maurice and Kimmy are more low-key. Martell is a mess, but fans are tired of him. Destiny has faded into the background. Stormy Steele and Courtney have tried to step in, but fans are still divided about them. The truth is, Melody